What is up? This is the War Dog. Welcome to Comic Book Theater. We got some awesome guests today. This is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. We have Corey Pommel from Archer Collectibles. What's up, Corey?
That'd be Pommel, sir.
All right, I'm sorry. Pommel.
And
we got Brian Camilli. Milk Dog. What's going on, Milk Dog?
What's going on?
And we got
Hashtag motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, I'll never think of motorcycles the same after talking to Camilli.
You want me to go get my motorcycle, my stack of motorcycle books? You didn't see enough yet?
Will you shut up so I can introduce Shazam? And we got Chris Shazam Silva. What's
What's
up,
up, everybody?
Shazam? All right, so I don't even know what today's
It's the
topic
one
is.
the only Shazam, bitches.
So let's start out with the whole Robert Pattinson Batman, because I guess he's supposed to be like Batman in year number 2 of becoming Batman, and they showed some pictures, and his mask looks a little bit effed up, and I'm curious what you guys think about the whole Batman thing going on. So go for it.
Here's the thing, green hands. Here's the thing about this mask and all that get up. I want everybody to call back to Apocalypse when he looked like Ivan Ooze in the set photos. You remember he was all purpley and stuff? And then once they got to post, they did everything. They changed the color and they refined the look. And they made him look a little bit more like Apocalypse. It really didn't look like Apocalypse, but they did their best. There's only so much you can do with computers. So,
You can get the mustache off.
No, some like teenager could do it, but like Warner Brothers couldn't.
Well, we've seen all those Captain Marvel pic photos and stuff too, right? Or the DC, the Teen Titans, the Starfire. We've seen that.
Everything gets fixed. Everything gets an Instagram filter on it. Okay.
Exactly.
We're getting catfished right now. Okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to look good. And I do like the whole idea that we're going with like a year 2 Batman instead of like a Batman down the road like Ben Affleck, because we've done that.
No, this is what I want. This is the movie I want. This is the movie we deserve. We need Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Oh, we need. That is the movie we deserve.
I second that.
I'm telling you. DC, make it happen, baby.
Yeah.
Like, take all my money when that happens.
Like almost like a Blade Runner type thing.
Well, just know you can follow the Batman Beyond thing, the whole thing of it. Michael Keaton's that age, close to, and I mean you could have him be that elder Bruce Wayne, and then you could have Terry, running around being Batman.
Who would you cast as Terry?
You'd have to be kind of young.
Whoa, man.
Well, how young? I don't know.
Talking about like.
I have no idea.
No, you are right though. He does have to be somewhat young, kind of like with the new Spider-Man with that kid. They got him young, so that way they can just fucking milk that kid until he's fucking Downey Jr.'s age. So I mean, he would have to grow with the franchise if it's good. Because let's be honest, man, DC's track record, with the exception of like fucking 2, maybe 3 movies, is.
Actually, I got one for you, John Boyega. I like John Boyega in Star Wars. I thought he was underused. I think he would actually possibly be a good Terry.
I like him as Luke Fox, and not to be the guy that has to have his characters be that color, because the whole race bullshit. But there's no sense in changing the character. I mean, you could bring in, do the 5G thing and bring in the, Luke Fox if that's what you want to do. But Terry's Terry. It didn't work for Fantastic Four for a multitude of reasons, but, least of all being Michael B. Jordan, but because he was actually pretty good. But, keep the characters as they are. They were made popular and they were made that way for a reason. That's why they're popular. So don't call it Batman Beyond if it's not that. If you're not following the storyline, using the characters, if you're changing everything, don't call it that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do have a point, man. I mean, just stick with the original stuff. I mean, I understand, not that I agree with it, but they have to, you know, try to cater to all different demographics. And of course they catch heat from certain factions or whatever, so they want to change it up. Granted, too, I also understand that it's, we would do it the way we would do it, okay?
Yeah.
But then if these person that actually are doing it now, they're telling it the way that they want to tell it. Like when Supergirl, the TV show, first came out, I was really, really against that fucking Jimmy Olsen shit. It's like, dude, that's a fucking ginger motherfucker. Why are you changing him? But as the story progressed, or the show progressed, he was actually a really, really cool character.
He
Like
is.
he did it, but I don't think he was a Jimmy Olsen. He just needed to be somebody else.
Mhm.
But is what it is. The character was actually really fucking good. Show went fucking way fucking left for my fucking taste. But I mean, I like all those CW shows except really for that one, just because I didn't want my politics in there. I use that shit for an escape. And that's why I read my
Yeah.
fucking comic books. I don't I don't want to see that shit. See that shit enough through social media.
Oh yeah, that's the whole. Oh, go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say, don't get me wrong. I love everything. I watch it all when I can. If nothing else, I have it for background noise. Okay, but just because they change the race of a character or something like that, I'm still gonna go see the damn movie because it's a comic movie. I'm gonna see it regardless. I don't give a shit if they make someone pink with purple polka dots. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, but then you got mistakes like Captain Marvel, where instead of Marvel being the male character, which could have led to a lot of like earlier stories, they made Marvel Annette Bening, and that was kind of weak. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, shitting on Legacy is never good.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not the exact following of the comics. It's almost like an Elseworlds or something like that feel to everything, where it's got the heart, but it may not exactly have the same flow. It's all water. It's just taking a different path to get there.
Yeah, and I agree, and I'm cool with the whole Elseworld explanation. John and I have talked about that numerous times, that the Marvel movies are an Elseworld. But in that case, I think they missed a great opportunity where, you could have given us this male Marvel character that kind of resembled what we know from the comic books, and it made a whole prequel to this. And they lost out on that.
Elseworld thing is just a cop out, though. It's like, oh, it's an Elseworld. So okay, so we can just do whatever we want, and then but it's Elseworld. Oh, it's a different universe. It's just a cop out. They got nothing. So they go, oh, but it's Elseworld. Oh, but it's a different universe. It's not the same. Oh, that wouldn't translate well into a film. I don't know. Did you fucking try? Did you try it yet once? No one did. No one tried it yet. Why don't you just try it? Follow the fucking blueprint, okay? You got these guys that created these fantastic characters, right? And then they have these comics. Those are your storyboards. Those are your blueprints. Just follow the fucking blueprint. How hard could it be? I don't understand. Why is it so fucking hard for them to just follow the blueprint? The story's been written for you already. All you have to do is get people to jump around and put on the suit and say what the words are that are on the paper. That's it. It's done. Boom. Movie. Done. Finished.
You would think that it's
Director
that
Milk
easy.
Dog, everybody.
You would think that it's that easy, man, but then you got these stupid shit like fucking, okay, like take the Green Lantern movie, right? They had a focus group at one time where they were like, well, you know what? Our focus group has realized that people don't really like rings. Do you think we could do the Green Lantern ring without rings? And they're like, what the fuck? All right. And then, but here's the kicker. Like when you talk about it's already written for you, just follow the script. We all thought that, and even me, I mean, it was terrible fucking writing. I mean, the whole fucking, Hot Wheel fucking scene until I read Jeff Johns, when he redid the origins for Green Lantern. I shit you fucking not, man. That book right there is verbatim for the movie. Even the goddamn Hot Wheels scene. And I was like, as I'm reading it, I'm like, what the fuck? They really did do this shit? And this was a retelling, this is Jeff Johns redoing his fucking origin. And I'm just like, son of a bitch, man. You can't even defend that shit anymore. Oh, fuck. Can't even defend it anymore, man.
Well, dude, I mean,
Chris over here about to have a heart attack.
I know he's bumping his chest over there. Get the
My arms
defibrillator
are
out.
fucked up, man.
Well,
God damn it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I read the Infinity Gauntlet story, and I don't know if they could have done that. Of course, they couldn't have had Silver Surfer come crashing through into Doctor Strange's bedroom because Silver Surfer's not available. Silver Surfer's not available. I mean,
3 weeks later, it was theirs. 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, the movies were still good.
Bitch, really?
The movies were still good. I mean, and I got to read a completely different book I got to read the comic books, and it was a completely different story, and it was enjoyable. So I got the movie that I can enjoy. I got the story that I can enjoy. I mean, I do agree it would have been cool to see, like, death and all of that, and see that all play out the way that it did. But, I mean, I think they did a pretty damn good job regardless.
Yeah.
Come on, Camille.
I mean, it
got
was
nothing
10
for
years
the
in the making that no one had ever fucking done with multiple fucking movies. I mean, and every movie just set the bar higher and higher. I mean, it wasn't like there wasn't a movie that wasn't good. Even if you get away from the backlash, like with what's that girl, Brie Larson? That's the one that played Captain Marvel. Even with that side shit, whatever her comments were, and people were like, "Oh, I refuse to watch this movie now." I didn't. I don't give a fuck, man. New content, love it. All right, Star Wars, it fucking suck. Whatever, new content, I'll fucking take it. But even that movie in itself, I mean, I watched it and I thought it was pretty fucking decent. I mean,
It was.
It's like I said on my last one too. Ant-Man. Nobody fucking expected that shit to be fucking off the hook, and it was not much. I mean, I think it was just great casting all the way down the line, from him to, you have veteran actors in there too, to a hot chick, of course. And then you also had the Mexican dude, man. Him, fucking T.I. I mean, they made that movie just mesh all together. It was funny. It had action. It delivered. Nobody expected that shit for that. Even Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Nobody read that fucking shit. I don't give a fuck if you say you did. You're a fucking liar. Nobody read that shit. Right? And then it came out, and all of a sudden everyone's like, holy shit, man. Fucking Star-Lord is my favorite fucking hero. Liars.
I'm going to be right honest with you.
I did enjoy that Guardians movie. It was great. The first one was just fantastic.
It was. And I'm excited to see what he does with Suicide Squad. And then he's coming back for Guardians 3. James Gunn is I mean, that dude is amazing with the way he tells a story. I saw his what is that show? Brightburn.
Oh yeah,
that movie
Brightburn's
was
awesome.
Sick.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Is it good?
I still haven't watched it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like what would happen it's basically if Superman was real. I mean, if a real kid discovered he had those kind of powers, it's over, son.
I totally agree. I mean, I love that movie. I've watched it twice. I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen Brightburn, check it out. The only thing in Brightburn that really, like, I questioned was when the grass cutter was spinning and he takes his hand and he goes, and I'm like, seriously, dude? No. Come on.
That ain't going to be the way you test your powers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that at all.
So is this movie on Blu-ray now?
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Netflix?
Was it a Netflix original?
No, it's it was in theaters.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to. I haven't even watched The Joker yet. I mean, I know it's a great movie, everybody says, but for some reason it just doesn't capture my fucking interest.
I made it about 3/4 of the way through that movie and I couldn't finish it. I own it. I bought it because I was like, it's that. But and there's a lot of things. I'm sure it's a good movie in its own right, but I dealing with a lot of that shit, seeing a lot of that shit, it's a little too real for my funny books. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3/4 of that movie was kind of slow too. I mean, it wasn't really until you got to the end of the Joker where it was like, holy crap. And I mean, for me, the best parts were when he was dancing with his goofy dances. Other than that, I mean, it was slow throughout like most of the movie.
Well, that Jeff Lemire book, the DC, the Prestige format, was a Black Label book. He's doing a Joker book, and it's similar to that. It's got that feel like the Joker movie, and it translates well to a comic. But yeah, it's not.
Shit, man!
It's Lemire's. It's
the Joker Packer.
Well, you're waiting
I'm
to
gonna
see
check that shit out.
The Joker penis in the Black Label book.
Oh hell yeah, man! First appearance of the fucking Joker Wang. That's what I'm talking about.
That's why we all got it.
Yeah,
it's the Joker seltzer bottle right there, man.
There it is. Just.
Well, I mean, that was one of the things that was brought up with the whole Didio thing, and I know we really don't want to talk about that today, but the Batwang thing was like somewhat controversial, and I think that kind of fits into his whole, story and everything that he did, and I don't know if that was a good idea or not. I mean, I know from a comic book collecting perspective, I guess it was pretty good. It was hot, and it graded at 10.0, and everybody's happy that they got these 10.0 books, but may not have been a good move in
It wasn't necessary. It really wasn't necessary.
Well, here's the thing too. One thing you have to remember, Bermeo is Italian. They don't view nudity like we view nudity over here. You know what I mean? For them, it's just a thing. Us, or not just a thing, but it is less, there's a whole lot less of a stigma around it. It's just a penis, and everybody's all like just getting all bent out of shape over it. It's a cartoon wiener, people. It's okay. You're not going to get pregnant from looking at a cartoon wiener. I don't know.
Yeah.
American audiences are different.
Also, the whole thing was marketed as adult comics. It was supposed to be rated R comics from the get-go, and then when they took that away, and it really was, DC is knee-jerking on something that if they would have just said, just like wrote it out, that they would have still been able to do whatever they wanted to do.
Chris.
Was there some pun intended on that knee-jerking or what?
Yeah. But in the end, if they would have just let it go.
You got to. See, he's playing it back.
So yeah, they made a big deal about it, and that's where the controversy came, because they recalled it. If they would have just let it go and let it be, it would have blew over. I mean, 2 weeks and it would have been over. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And of course, we wouldn't have all the. I actually got the Batman damn book. I had subbed to it, so of course I have a copy of it. So yeah, are we happy that our book is worth $80 now? Of course.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I would have rather seen more rated R content in the stories going forward, and now we don't get that because no balls. They didn't have no balls to see it through. You know what I mean? So now
I saw balls.
Black Label. Yeah, there was no balls in that picture. I know. I got a magnifying glass. I drew it up.
Yeah, but Bermejo's art in that whole book, that whole series was amazing. I mean, the story didn't make a ton of sense to me, but the artwork was just beautiful. So, I mean, I continued through the story even after I seen the Batwang, and I was like, oh, my virgin eyes. It was a beautiful interior friggin' book.
I'm going to be honest. Like, I read the book, and I didn't even notice it the first time. I'm going to be right honest with you. Like, I didn't. Someone had to, like, after it was done, like, no, his wiener was in him. No, what? So, of course, I had to go and I had to Peter gaze.
Actually, I read mine digitally, and I'm like, what's everybody talking about that they're showing his penis? and then I realized, oh shit, I read it digitally, and so of course his penis is going to be blacked out on the digital copy.
Yeah, it was all dark. If there was no controversy around it, you wouldn't even been looking for it. He's right. You would have just skimmed right past it.
Here's my thing. Why are 4 men sitting around talking about an imaginary wiener?
Because they made it real.
Yeah, because we love comic books.
because we all got our eye busted. That's why.
Good answer.
Well, I was listening to Rob Liefeld, and he was talking about the whole Dan Didio thing. And one of the things that he said was DC isn't producing as much content as Marvel. Like, Marvel's got more books. And then Rob said, like, there's Jack Kirby characters that are out there that nobody's using, like Miracle Man, Commandi, and stuff like that. Is there more that DC should be doing to grow their catalog, to make more fans? I mean, what's DC missing that Marvel isn't? Because Marvel's selling so many more books.
Here's one of the reasons that Marvel sells so many more books. I'm a retailer, and I do what I do with Art Germ. One of the reasons that Marvel sells so many more books is they have these unlock variants. Like, you have to order 150% of the previous issue in order to unlock the variants for this issue. Okay, you have to get to a certain point. So shops will up their books by 5 so they can get to these open order, like John Tyler Christopher variants, or the whatever themed month we have now. That's one of the reasons Marvel does well. Plus, they kind of, and I don't mean that they kind of cannibalize their sales. Like, you'll have 4 Deadpool books going on at one time. You'll have, so it kills people. Plus, they're giant crossover events that they bring books that have nothing to do with anything into them. And I'm talking from a reader standpoint and retailer standpoint. It's like, like with Civil War II, you had an Illuminati tie-in that had nothing to do with Civil War II. Absolutely nothing. They just stuck the logo on there. So it's a tie-in. That's one of the reasons that they do. And I'm not knocking them by any stretch. They're a business. They're there to make money. They're doing a good goddamn job. So, that's what their goal is. So, and they're doing well at it. DC, on the other hand, from a collector standpoint and a reader standpoint, I think is, short of X-Men, is a little bit – X-Men and Donny Cates and some of the other, prolific writers – is kind of doing the Lord's work over there. I mean, everything is very well calculated. Everything affects everything. All the books are in the same universe. Like, you'll have stuff happen in X-Men that have nothing to do with the Avengers. But at DC, anything that happens in the Bat family affects, Mr. Miracle, or affects, anybody else. It all connects. It's all one universe. So I think from the reader standpoint, DC is doing a little bit better as far as giving the fans what they want. Apart from the delays on Doomsday Clock and things like that. I think it's really good. Like, I never read DC prior to Rebirth, personally. But once they did that relaunch, and I'm reading it and I'm seeing it and I see the art, the way they do the art, and it's phenomenal. I enjoy their variant program, because you don't have those super giant. Hey, there you go. I don't have those. You don't have the giant stretches to get to like a 1 in 50, 1 in 100. It's all you can eat on all the variants.
I like the A cover, B cover. It's simple.
Yeah.
You get your artists that you like. Like, I like the Art Germ B covers, the Derek Chu B covers, the Alan Qua B covers, and I just pre-order all those books with all those B covers, because it's just like, I've even told my LCS, any Art Germ any Art Germ cover, and what's coming out, and you see that I don't order it, just order me one. You're upselling. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. That's it. Just order it. So I like the simplicity of the A cover, the B cover, and it's over with. If you want something special, you can go to a store variant and get something.
And that's as a reader. As a retailer, Marvel pays the bills. That's a simple fact. I don't know if there's an easy answer or an easy or a hard answer even. I don't know if there's a way to do that, because plain and simple, Marvel is one thing, DC is another thing. It's like apples and oranges.
I like them both.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, but a lot of the market dictates too is like, is you have your loyal, like in the beginning, when I collected it was nothing but Marvel. I didn't fuck with DC. Now that's all I really get. Like I'll get certain characters from Marvel, but when it comes to my actual books that I go digging through, it's mainly fucking it's DC. It's because I like those stories. Before I was a big team guy, so of course I like the Justice League. I love Justice Society. Big fan of those guys. But lately it's starting because of how you said how you can't have one book that's happening or one event going on that's not affecting all of the books. I didn't like that. I didn't like that I had to, go and get these three tie-ins to go in with this just to understand what the fuck was going on. The only thing that doesn't happen in DC is when it comes to their magic side. Like, you get Justice League Dark. They pretty much, like, even in the movie, I was just watching the movie this morning with my daughter. You see how irrelevant Batman is when they're going up against, Faust and all them. It's a magic based thing. Batman's there, but he's just there just for fucking lip service because he couldn't really do anything against these guys. He was no help. And that's kind of how it is right now. Like, you do have a couple of the big ones, like Wonder Woman on the new Justice League Dark. She was a big key factor in that because she is magic. That's why I kind of like how it's going with the new movies, because now you have, Shazam was good. It did good. Now the Black Adam's coming out. But Black Adam, that's the one everyone's waiting for, man. It's The Rock, okay? The Rock's in the movie. No matter what the fuck, The Rock or Jason fucking Statham, you're going to watch that shit because it's action-packed. You're going to like it. And right now they got some good writers going on against it, but they're bringing back that magic side, and they're bringing back like the Justice Society and shit like that. I really think they should maybe, instead of going with the Justice League, which I know that's their money maker, it would be nice if they were to do an actual live action with the magic side, Dr. Fate. Thankfully, he's going to be in this movie. But I mean, there's no Alan Scott. Like that's one of my favorite Green Lanterns because he's a magic base.
Yeah.
No, let me rephrase that. He was a magic base, but after Jeff Johns rewrote the origin shit, it's still tied to the Guardians in a sense. But I like that the magic side is tied.
Do you think people know enough about Black Adam that they're going to go and see the movie? Because from what I hear,
it doesn't matter, man. The Rock is going to sell.
Yeah, The Rock. He's going to sell it. That's it. You got your summer blockbuster right there. Anything with Dwayne The Rock Johnson on it is going to put asses in the seats.
Yeah, some people just have that charisma that they can take. He could take any character, and he's going to make that character better.
This bitch was the Tooth Fairy, okay? And people watched that movie. All right? So, I mean,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so what happened with Birds of Prey with Margot Robbie? I mean, come on. I mean.
Birds of Prey didn't have The Rock in it.
Dude, that was a good movie. I don't give a shit. That was a good movie.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment. So.
It was everything. Listen, all this whining and everything, I'm sick of the fucking whining, all right? All this whining about how this, that, the other. That's a good goddamn movie. Don't go in with any expectations. Understand that the character's origins are changed. Understand that Cassandra Cain is an Asian, okay? It's okay. It's not ruining anything. She's not exactly Cassandra Cain. It is lip service to fans. Like you could have done that movie and named the character anything else, okay? But it is what it is. Setting up for future things.
I want to know. Okay, since you've seen that, I haven't seen it yet.
Me either.
I'm a big, big Black Canary fan. How was the Black Canary in the movie?
Good. Very good. Now, it wasn't Dinah Lance. It was her dog. I mean, it's not that one. I think her name is Dinah, or something. It's okay. It's more akin to remember Birds of Prey, the show?
Oh yeah, okay. God, you took that shit back right there.
Yeah. All right, so it's a little bit closer to that, but no Oracle.
Okay.
And Huntress doesn't have superpowers.
Is that a show that they show on the DC app?
It's on CWC. I know that.
Yeah, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, that was the one that was in the 90s, right? Like
it was
late 90s?
2000. I think it was like 2010 or 2000.
Oh, I'm
And
thinking of a whole new Birds of Prey then, because there was a Birds of Prey where it was the daughter of Bruce and the
yeah,
Huntress.
yeah. That and Catwoman was
Yeah.
Huntress.
Oh yeah. Wait. Fuck.
I
It's
think
been a
it's
while since,
Catwoman.
since I've seen it, but
Yeah,
I'm
it said the
pretty
future,
sure it's
and
all that.
Barbara is Oracle at that point. She's in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Killing Joke had or not killing, but what was the name of that one?
Yeah. It was a killing
Joke.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that had happened in that show.
Elitist.
Oh yes, yes. Shazam had hair back when that show was going on.
Yeah, I had one. I was pissing through it, but I had one.
The Homer Simpson 3 hairs going on at the top of your head. I mean, I think with the Birds of Prey, the whole problem was really the marketing. I mean, Ewan McGregor going on and talking, his character's a misogynist and this and that, and I mean,
Elitist.
It was just poor marketing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think you're going to encourage people to go and see that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So, I mean, it should have been marketed as Harley and the Birds of Prey. It really should have. Nobody knows who the Birds of Prey are. No regular person. Every fucking body knows who Harley Quinn is. Okay?
But, I mean, do you think the Black Mask is...
It's like having Batman in a movie and not putting him in the title.
Do you think Black Mask is a good enough villain, though? I mean, like, this is a first. Like, I mean, my only thing is, like, you probably could have had a better villain. Somebody a little bit stronger.
He's a damn good villain, but it's for the enthusiasts, though. For those that read and are into that Gotham mythos, he's a very good one. I think he would have been more of a great villain if they would have had something that tied in with, like, say, Red Robin or the Red Hood. All right, he would have been a little bit more, ideal for that. But I mean, I think it's because you had a big name, you had McGregor, dude. So I mean, he's kind of in there, but in a sense too, you are right because it's all focused on Margot Robbie. Yeah, she's a hot fucking piece of ass, fucking all that shit. She plays a great fucking Harley. She does, but they could have maybe even like the Riddler, right? They could have had maybe him in there. But you need something more gangsterish. You can't really go full screen like with Penguin because that's just straight up, fucking Batman right there. But it's still within that whole Gotham City mythos.
Yeah, Black Mask has to be an insufferable prick.
And he is. I mean, he's a prick in the movie. He's a complete prick. It's. I thought it was good. It was a very fun movie. I mean, if I get the opportunity, I'll go see it again in the theater. I mean, it was a very fun movie.
Did it deserve the R rating?
Oh, fuck yeah, it did. Oh, fuck yeah, it did. They said fuck almost as much as I do. Okay? I mean, that's a pretty brutal movie when it comes to that word.
One of my favorite words.
That's right. So it's a very good. Let me think. Everybody's comparing it to the Green Lantern. No. As far as quality, no. This was a good movie. It really was. I mean, it follows. It's still connecting to Suicide Squad. It's still connecting to all that. It is a good movie, fun movie. You're going to enjoy it when you go see it. Okay? You're going to find yourself cheering for Harley Quinn, and you're going to find yourself, being pissed off at her. And you're going to find yourself cheering for her again. I mean, it is. It's a very roller coastery emotion with Harley Quinn, much like the comics.
I don't know that I can be mad at Margot.
Like Shazam said, she's a great piece of ass, right?
Did you guys see the video where she eats hot wings? You see that?
Yeah.
That show? Oh, man. It was great. She's great. She made it to the end. She did.
Right.
Yeah, nice. She is awesome, and I actually, if I had a babysitter, I would have gone and seen Birds of Prey too. It really looked like a fun movie.
Elitist.
With the babysitter?
Yeah, I need a baby. Well, I'm not even gonna comment on it. I don't have any good babysitters. around here. I did see Sonic the Hedgehog, and there's no reason to not go see Sonic the Hedgehog because you've seen.
Yeah, I wanted to see that. My wife, it was her turn to take the kids to a movie, so they went and saw the Sonic movie without me, but that's okay. Somebody has to watch the babies, you know?
Sonic was actually pretty good.
Remember back in the early days of Valiant when they used to do it was like the comic book theme stuff where it was like Mario. Did they ever do anything for Sonic the Hedgehog on the early Valiant comics? You guys know anything about that?
No, I don't.
I should be talking to
Josh
what's
Sheldon.
His name?
Geek Collector?
Oh.
No, I don't think.
No. Henry J. Star. What is his name? Henry
Starling from Outright Geekery.
Yeah, there you go. I should ask him about that. But I mean, because when you say key collector, I'm wondering is because I mean, from what I'm hearing, the Sonic movie actually did really good. You know, it did really good, and that's the one time the internet actually fucking fought back and got something decent, right? Because the first earlier prelims on the CGI shots, it was fucking terrible. And
elitist.
Oh, you know what, man? That's it.
Were you asking if Sonic was ever on a Valiant comic?
Yeah, because in the early years, Valiant
I'm
used to do that.
I'm seeing Archie comics, Fleetway, IDW, and Sega.
Yeah, none of those would have fucking. All right, no, because I know some of those early Valiant comics that they were video game geared, like on their covers. Hey, I have that too. They would have.
Oh, there it is.
They would have like jacked up in price a little bit, you know. Especially, I mean, because from what I saw too from the clips, man, Robotnik, Jim fucking Carrey, like it was good to see him kooky again, you know, being Jim fucking Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey did a good job in that movie. As an adult watching that movie, it was like you'd watch it, you get some of the story, and then boom, you get Jim Carrey, and you kind of like focus in like, oh, what's Jim Carrey going to do now? Then you get more of the story, then boom, they'd give you Jim Carrey. Then more of the story, boom, you get Jim Carrey. And I mean, he wasn't like the Riddler. He wasn't like Ace Ventura. He was just a whole different character and did a solid-ass job on the Sonic movie. And the end of the Sonic movie was just like fire. What do we got? Oh,
first remark ever.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
Wow.
About that Mighty Mouse right there.
That's quite the caboose he made there.
First remark ever. Derek Chu, elitist.
Because he's your friend, dickhead. That shit don't fucking count. It don't count when we know him, man.
Hey, elitist.
Nice.
What? Elitist.
So what's this whole elitist thing? I mean, explain this.
All right. So a couple weeks ago, there was a guy that come into the collector's corner, and he posted like Hulk 180, Hulk 181, Hulk whatever the fuck, and GSX 1 and X-Men 1. And he's like, just once, I'd like to see a mail call like this. I'm sick of seeing the Transformer #1, the My Little Pony #1, and Star Wars #1. Like, you know what? Fuck you. Okay?
Elitist.
So I got pissed, and I fucking went on a rant, dude. Yeah, as I do. And it like basically saying that I don't care what you collect, whether it's this or this. Show it. Don't be afraid. And fuck you if you're going to tell anybody that their books are shit because you have a $30,000 book. That's the wrong way to collect. There ain't a wrong way to collect, but that's fucking wrong. And that's just what it is. You know, I don't show off. Like, I'm showing off my stuff now. We're doing it in jest and you know, as irony. You know, I value these books. I love them, but I don't blast them off and I don't show them off to everybody because they're my books. They're my personal books. I love them. And that's stuff that's mine. They were, you know, I show them off a little bit. But the things that the collector corner, in my opinion, at least when Chris and I and Huffman and Strickland and all of and Brian and Warlock, when we all started this whole thing, it was about love of comics, not love of fucking money.
Yeah, I totally
Very,
agree.
fucking true.
Yeah, I love my 0.5 181. I'm so stoked about it.
Dude, I want one. I don't have that book. I need that book.
Did you just say 181? Are you missing the whole fucking point of this right now? You fucking idiot.
I want one. I didn't say I'm going to show it off.
I mean, even if I do show it off, I mean, it's a 0.5, man. It's incomplete. The cover's trashed. It was $180, and it's like one of my favorite books in my collection.
Yeah. Look, I've got. I don't know if I got it up here, but my very first book that I ever bought is right up here somewhere in that stack of stuff.
Elitist.
Wolverine 75.
Is that the dollar version?
Elitist. Okay. And anyways, what I was doing with all that, it's really about just, and even now I'm just making a mockery of somebody that does that. This stuff is cool. This is great. Maybe a handful of people in the corner can relate to having these books. But you know what people can relate to having?
Oh, My Little Pony.
This.
Oh, my bad.
I got that, but the die cut cover. Because
this isn't a die cut?
I have that, but in the die cut.
Whenever I think of My Little Pony, I think of Josh Biddle, but.
And then I got the Kale exclusive Wolverine #1, the homage to Volume 2 #1.
Yeah, the die cut is pretty sweet. I ended up passing up on that because it's too expensive, but.
Elitist.
But I mean, I think we bring up a good point. I mean, when you're collecting comics, I mean, look, you should be able to enjoy yourself.
This is how I'm collecting right now, okay?
What do you got there?
These are substance abuse issues, okay?
Nice. I can dig it.
That's cool, my very first book ever.
You may need to send me some of those. Yeah, I love that one.
That's from Bob Layton. He remarked that to Corey, the Drinker, the Dream.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
And these are the books that mean a lot to me. Now, don't get me wrong. The gifts that Art Drink gives me and everything I get from working with this company, I would never turn it away ever. But that right there, that is priceless to me. There's not enough money in the world that could pry that off my hands. There's not enough money in the world that could pry this off my hands. There's not enough money in the world that could pry this one off my hands. Right here. You know why?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the things that mean the most to my collection. The rest of this stuff, fodder. I'll sell it at some point, I'm sure. That, never. You could offer me $1 million right now, and I'd tell you to eat it.
Yeah.
That's funny too, man, because that's how I feel about this fucking comic. It's just it's a part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Like it's signed by Brett Booth. It's a favorite character. This is a quarter fucking comic all day long, but I will never ever get rid of this shit because it's just like this is when I was a kid, man. Like, it's just shit like that. But that substance abuse shit, that's a nice little cool little collection right there. I have to.
It's just something that I just kind of got started. I'm like, I wonder how many. Now I'm not doing the homages. Don't get me wrong. I fell down that rabbit hole with Cable. I'm about to die. I'm in dead up to my ears trying to get all the Cable stuff still. This stuff is it means a lot to me in my life. Just like somebody seeing X-Men 1, that may mean something to them in their life. Anybody hears that? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. You hear that shit? Boom! Everybody just.
We watched.
I know that shit. I mean, you can go out. I was talking with someone the other day. You can go out and you could get into a mall. Just shout, na 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 na. I guarantee you, someone from fucking 20 yards away, someone's gonna go, da na 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 na. They will.
You guys all froze.
Because it's that little shit, little books like this, little earworms like that. Those are the things. That's what collecting's about. Not this. Not this. That's about investing. Okay? That's not collecting.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. I mean, you know, you got well. I mean, I think one of the first things you got to do is you got to like understand where you are, and you can't keep up with the Joneses. You just got to get what you can get and be happy with it, and that's what collecting is all about. Is get what you can get that you love and be happy with it. Yeah. And then when you post it in the collector's corner, we're all excited. We should all be excited for you. Like, you got what you got. We're excited for you. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
And everybody should have their little thing. Their little, like, he's doing a like substance abuse thing. I like to do a thing with anything that covers with a motorcycle, and it's like the cheapest thing to do. You can find
motorcycles.
You could find like so many books in a dollar bin, and you're just like, oh, there's one. It's got a motorcycle on it. That's mine.
Yeah.
Anything with a motorcycle, that's mine. You know, you got your little niches like that, and you can like have this collection, and it's like it's yours. It's something that you're putting together, and it's for you. It makes you happy. You don't have to worry about, you know, some people do it like completionists. I do that with easier to find runs like Web of Spider-Man, West Coast Avengers. Like I'm a completist. Like I want the newsstand version and I want the direct edition versions. You know, it's a completist thing. But we're talking about
that with cable.
Bin. Yeah, it's dollar bin books though, so it's not really a big deal.
Mine's not so much. Like I did that with cable, and then I ran out of dollar bin.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be this thing you have to sink all this gigantic amounts of money into, because you could still have fun with it and find little things. Oh, and,
when we started this,
hashtag motorcycle,
hashtag
elitist.
When we started this whole thing, dude, I would go to my local shops and I would go spend money I didn't have. Okay, like $5 a week, just so I could have $5 bin books to show off for that week.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when we started this shit, dude, I was a stay-at-home dad. We started the Collector's Corner.
Seems like yesterday.
We're all just dollar bin dirtbags.
From the giddy up, that's all we are.
Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Dennis, the leader of the dollar bin dirtbags,
AKA the Digger.
TP.
Hey man, but those are the days. Like I was talking about it in the chat the other day, man. Like, I'm glad you are where you are, Corey. It's fucking great. I'm happy for you. But I miss those days when you were working at the comic shop and you had the best fucking $1.50 fucking auctions in the world, man. Like I used to get fucking we're talking like big old boxes full of fucking comics from this dude on a regular. And I was on a pull list too, man. Fucking
dude, and that's how I got started. I mean, everybody starts in the fucking dollar bin. I don't care if you're a collector or a retailer, nothing. You start in the dollar bin unless you're Mile High Comics. And then, you know, that I don't know if you guys are aware of that one. But yeah.
I started in hand-me-downs from my cousin Mikey. Shout out to cousin Mikey. He's in the corner. And he would he's always been into comic books. So even when I was like into watching the Superman the movie, and I thought that's what comic, I didn't know about comics, but I knew the Superman, like I was introduced to superheroes through Superman the movie. And then later on, I loved G.I. Joe. I watched it religiously. I would wake up early before school just so I could watch G.I. Joe before I went to school, and Transformers, like a lot of us did. And then he actually collected those comics. He was older. He was reading them, and he would just toss off. He had doubles of this, that. He'd toss me G.I. Joe comics, and I loved them. I was just like, oh, my God, I didn't know that they had comic books, too. I got to read these, too, because maybe it has something to do with the story in the cartoon. And then, later on, it just continued, and I kept them. But that's like how my comic book collecting started, was from hand-me-downs. Like it's below dollar bin. It was just something somebody gave me, handed them off.
Do you know what Tubi is?
Huh?
Brian, do you know what Tubi is?
No.
Oh.
He's going to have a knee-jerk reaction to this one.
It's like Two Girls, One Cup, or what's going on?
No, man.
Oh, good God.
No, it has to do with the blue waffle. No, Tubi is a streaming service that you can get on. It's a free streaming service that you can get on all these different like smart TVs or Fire Stick, whatever. But it has all of the original GI Joe and every Transformer fucking cartoon on it, and it's completely free. I made a post about it maybe a couple months ago. It's TUBI. So if you have a smart TV or a Fire Stick, or even on your fucking phone, check out Tubi, load it up. It's a free streaming app. It's got cool comic book related shit, but it also has all those old 80s fucking, it's got all the G1 cartoons. It's got all the G.I. Joe, the original. Like, I was just watching it the other day, and I completely forgot about what's those two twins? The Domar and,
Domax and Zaymar.
Yeah.
Domax
I
and
forgot
Zaymar.
about those dudes, man. Yeah, but they, like, when I seen it, like, it brought back those fucking old memories of, like you said, getting up early before you go to school and watching that shit along with Inspector Gadget and Heathcliff. But yeah, check it out, man. Tubi's got some awesome. It even has the old school shit with Shazam when he was a fucking savage shooting motherfuckers and shit. Fucking Tubi is like Tubi and what's the other one I watch? Oh no, it's actually only Tubi, because Tubi's got like old school TV shows too. Like recently, I've been watching Grace Under Fire. You know, I thought that shit was funny, so I'm rewatching that. It's got Roseanne. It's got fucking like Mr. Belvedere and.
Are you sure it's Tubi or is it Tubby?
No, a tubby is what I used to do with a girl when I was a teenager, man. Busting tubbies, baby. Oh yeah. Playing my favorite game, just a tip.
We're gonna have to put a warning on this video. I mean, you're calling women pieces of ass and talking about your past.
It's a lot of toxic masculinity going on in here.
I know. I feel very misogynist right now.
But just think of how that fucking conversation would change. Like, let's say, like, you know, like, if we had one of the girls from the corner, we would not be fucking talking like this. So, FYI, you know, maybe. No.
I would. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna change the way you talk, don't talk like that. I talk this way all the time, regardless. That's why I'm single. But
yeah, I mean, I'm talking how I talk. My wife's right in the other room. She can hear everything I'm saying. She's probably gonna come out here and tell me to shut the fuck up soon. So
either that or throw a fucking shoe at you.
I don't know. She's pretty brutal herself sometimes.
Dude, women are fucking brutal, man.
She doesn't have, but just even like, she doesn't have like a mentality like she doesn't have the standard female view on things. So sometimes something will come out of her mouth and I just step back and look at her like, yeah, you're right. I agree 100% on that.
I've met your wife. Yes, she is weird. Like that. So
the next guest.
So, I know exactly. So you brought up G.I. Joe, and I don't know if you guys seen the 6-inch figures that are coming out for the G.I. Joe, but I mean the Snake Eyes one looks really cool. But Roadblock and Scarlet, I don't know. Like, I made a comment on another group where G.I. Joe, when we were growing up, we had the cartoon. And so we went
3 3/4 figures.
Yeah, we had the cartoon, and we went out and we bought the figures. So now they're making these 6-inch figures, and I don't recognize them, and they don't look that good to me. Like Snake Eyes looks awesome, but Roadblock and Scarlet don't look that great. I mean, do you think that these figures are going to sell really well without a cartoon? And then another thing is, you guys have probably seen the Thundercats new cartoon that's coming out. I don't know if you guys were Thundercats fans. I was. I loved it.
I loved it.
And I mean, this new show is just like, oh my God. And I mean, I know I'm an adult and it's for kids, but I guess
it's WTF. For me too, damn it.
Hey, let me try something. Hey, Vincent. Oh, now before they were out here making a racket, and now he don't want to come out here. I was going to ask him what he thinks. You know, ask a kid. What do they think?
So there's the thing. While we're waiting, I'm going to use this opportunity for a shameless plug. Our Germ Collectibles right now, if you guys are watching, we have the Punchline. First cover with Punchline. First solo cover with Punchline. Batman 94. OurGermCollectibles.com. The exclusive Full Metal COA option is available now. We still have about 10 copies left. We sold out of the graded option. We may try to work some deals to get some more later on, but it's signed by all 4 creator members. All right, so we got Art Germ on there. We've got James Tinian, the 4th. So awesome that they had to make 4 of him. And we have Gilliam March and Tomeo Mori. All right, all signing it.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up because we had actually talked about that before we did the show, the whole punchline coming out and what we see this character as being. And you had mentioned that it could possibly be another character. And my concern was that the designer, who was another one that came in at Batman 89, might be another character as well. I mean, so express your thoughts here.
Well, I think it was the end of Hell Arisen 3 or Hell Arisen 2. They send Joker sends, or not Joker, but Luthor sends Mercy. Spoilers, by the way. Luthor sends Mercy to go meet with the Joker.
My dick.
So, if you notice, the character kind of looks like Mercy.
With some makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dun, dun, dun. God damn, dude. Fuck, it does.
Now, so Mercy's an Asian character. I don't know too much about Mercy, but I know that
she's Luthor's bodyguard, basically.
Okay.
This is the one that's all Victorian clothing. Mercy, this comic book, Mercy. Is that what we're talking about?
No.
No, you're different one.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking Mirka Andolfo.
Yeah.
No, we're talking DC, Mercy.
Okay.
Yeah, like in all the like animated series you see her, that's his fucking his follower, is his bodyguard, is the one that does all the work. Like I'd bring her up as far as like cold-hearted and cunningness, like next to like Amanda Waller. Like she could be a great ally. There's been a few times in the animated series where she helped out.
On a speculator point, is this a good time to go get the first appearance of Mercy?
Well, now that you fucking say that, yeah, dick.
I always remembered Supergirl as being like Lex Luthor's bodyguard, like the clone Supergirl.
Yeah, no, that was Matrix, man. That wasn't really Supergirl. That was Matrix. Do you remember when they fought Doomsday and she went up against fucking Doomsday and he socked her in the fucking face and just like put her like one fucking saw was like, oh man. But yeah, but for a while, yeah, that was Matrix. No, Mercy. They show Mercy a lot in the animated series, and she's a fucking dude. But you know what? Like I honestly, until you said something, and with the similarities with the way the character looks, oh man, maybe, dude. I mean, either way, whether it's a speculator tip or not, if you were just to go and get that book, I mean, it's a good book to have because she is. I mean, she's not like an A-lister or anything, but she's a damn good character, man. She's a real good character, and if she happens to be that would be fucking awesome.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, with all this Dan Didio thing going on and all the talk about DC, I mean, that would almost be like a slap in the face. Like they're hyping up this Batman 89 book. They're hyping up the Hell Horizon book number 3.
Mercy Graves.
And then all of a sudden, like, Punchline turns out to be, like, another character. And so, you know, we're all running out to go get this hot DC book. And we find out that, oh, this actually isn't the first appearance of this character. I mean, that would almost be like a slap in the face. I mean. Yeah,
it's kind of like Psylocke. You know, everyone tries to go for the first appearance of Psylocke, but, you know, she was a whole other character before she was even fucking Psylocke. And you can pick those up relatively cheaper than the first appearance of Psylocke. You know, so, I mean, you never know, man. I mean, or she might even fucking fizzle out, too. I mean, there's been a lot of different characters that, like, I mean, DC's got a lot of new characters that they've come out that, you know, even I've rushed to get those first appearances, like Jessica Cruz, and like who was actually a really good character in the new Green Lantern stuff, or Simon Baz, who I never really got into. I didn't really feel him, but I mean, you never know, man. You never know. Everybody's waiting for that next fucking Harley Quinn or that next fucking Deadpool. And you don't know who. Like when we had Court of Owls, man, fucking everybody thought Court of Owls was the shit, you know. Fucking don't get me wrong, great fucking story, great art, but it's it's kind of how these speculators go, especially with these fucking with these modern books, because you got to have some type of hype to go with it. Like right now, we're talking about this 89 with this character. Nobody knows who she is, what's gonna happen with her. She may fucking fizzle out. She may be fucking something really cool.
Just
Mercy
for shits and
Grace.
giggles, I just went and bought
No.
5 copies of Superman Adventures #1.
On
Is
eBay?
that first
Yeah, they're
appearance of
$5
Mercy?
a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you know, there's actually quite a few of those Superman adventure books that are actually starting to pop up on the fucking on top 10s right now.
There's 2, Corey. There's one that's the first appearance, and then there's the first appearance in DC continuity.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
First appearance is what you want.
I want both because I'm an elitist.
Hashtag elitist.
Oh, you bought this one. It's out of stock.
You son of a bitch. See, man, you snooze, you lose. Fuck, that means I can't get one. Son of a bitch. But no, you're gonna see him once Corey gets his.
Yeah, he's
You
gonna
see those
mark
things
him up.
pressed and fucking slabbed, and then they're gonna fucking go back up there for like fucking like $1,000 under fucking Greg's name.
Well, I guess we got to hope that Punchline is a whole new character.
Just in case, I bought him. So,
But you know what? They do have to have some type of hype though, that fucking to boost these characters. Because if you look at like the characters in the books that are boosting right
but
now,
why boost them? Why are you going to boost them? Why not just make a whole new character and actually develop it instead of recycling?
Yeah,
because
I agree.
Marvel is kicking their ass right now. That is why.
So make a new character and don't recycle it, because Mercy, for all intents and purposes, doesn't really have that that intriguing of a history.
Yeah, but they tried with like Sideways and Damage.
Yeah, but those are completely offshoot things. Those weren't introduced in the Bat family and as part of the Bat family. Anything you introduce in the Bat family has potential to carry if you have the right writer. James Tynion is that guy. He is like Scott Snyder. He is like Tom King. He is the next thing. There's a reason he's on Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tom King is the best example though. Wasn't he booted? For that
I was
year?
going to say the same thing.
He wasn't booted. And look, that dude he was only supposed to originally go to 50 issues, and he got bumped to 100 issues. And then I don't know why they bumped him from it. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. From my understanding, Batman's as good as it's ever been.
Yeah, but that whole wedding shit was a fucking...
Yeah, but it was supposed to come full circle at like issue 100.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, no, you won't, because Tom King's not writing it anymore.
Damn right. So I guess we just saw... I don't know, man. But I did get that Natalie Sanders variant.
Elitist.
Definitely elitist right there.
You want to see elitist? How about this one? I got this for cover price on a pull from Corey Pommel variant. Elitist. Signed by Donnie motherfucking Cates.
Oh, man.
That's right, because Corey never raised his prices.
Scratch.
That's right, man. As long as you're on the fucking pull list, you get that shit
Boom.
for your fucking cover fucking price.
That's
right,
that's
baby.
fire right there.
Elitist.
All
Dude,
right,
Oh, yeah.
I
I got that.
I can't believe you pulled a 9.8 on that book.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Elitist.
That is
You know
the 9.9s. He's breaking out the 9.9s.
Elitist. Here you go, Corey. Everybody's favorite.
Elitist.
Oh,
Not anymore, motherfucker.
yeah, I
Out
know.
of my hand. My knuckle hit my glass table. That hurt like a bastard.
You know something funny, man? Like when I was a kid, right? Growing up, we were poor. So when I first started collecting my comics, X-Men had just came out, right? That was when Jim Lee had taken over, and with the X-Men cover price was like $1.25, and my mom would only give me $1 every day, like to get some milk and home and shit. So I wasn't able to afford the X-Men #1. So I started to collect X Factor. This is the very first comic I ever fucking bought, dude.
That's a beaut.
I have this.
She's a beaut, Clark.
First appearance of Strong
triple
Guy.
Signed. Yep. I mean, I actually have 2 of these triple signed. I got these from an old fucking buddy, but it's one I'll never sell.
So you started collecting the X Factors. Does that mean that you have the first appearance of Apocalypse and is it Apocalypse? Yeah.
This was the very, very first one I ever bought.
So no,
okay.
He's not as old as you.
Yeah, because I couldn't. I probably am. See the gray. But because I couldn't afford X-Men, so I bought that because it was $1.
Right. Did you get the first appearance of the new Archangel? The Archangel with the metal wings?
Now I have those, yeah.
You have it now.
Now.
Yeah, but that's still an older one.
Elitist.
Oh.
What is that?
Nope. It's one of the variants I got from Dan. I see Dan a lot at the local cons over here. It's the Sad Girl. Everybody loves a little sexy chola.
Here's another elitist book.
Right Cyberfrog, EVS.
Yeah, Ashcan.
Ooh.
The Ashcan. Hail Caesar.
Elitist.
Hail Caesar.
What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
Hey, I got one of those.
Those frames.
You don't have it remarked by Art Durham and fucking Wilson and signed by Dodderman and Aaron.
Oh, you know what though? Suck a dick.
That's a nice frame too.
But you don't have lenticular. First appearance of the Black, looking Wally West right there, signed by Brett motherfucking Booth. Elitist.
All right, so
I love me some
hold on.
Brett Booth. Man.
Hold on. New Mutants 87.
Who's
Elitist.
that?
That's a fancy label.
New Mutants 87.
Oh, you got that
Signed
in the
by-
comic skin, dude. I love comic skins.
Elitist.
oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
The
All right.
Brazilian edition. Elitist. And yes, the cover's coming off.
Oh, you want to talk about Brazilians, huh? Boom!
This is from
No, we don't want to talk
Switzerland?
about Brazilians.
Switzerland. Elitist.
You mean the wax?
I don't know where this is
Manscaping.
from. Elitist.
Manscaping.
That's cool.
Spanish. Elitist.
Nice.
I am the only person known to have every single version of New Mutants 87 signed by Rob Liefeld. All foreign editions.
Oh, you really?
Wow.
Yeah. Every
Oh.
single one of them signed by Rob Liefeld.
How much did that cost? Like $100,000 for the
Yeah,
signature?
Close to it. Dude
Really?
charged me $45 to sign my T-shirt. Hey. Complete set of the 90s X-Men cards.
Yeah.
Elitist.
Yeah, I got my cards.
There you win.
I can't go break them out, but I got them.
A printing cell from the book. Elitist.
But you got one of these.
Yeah.
Elitist.
I sold one of those.
What? Fuck off.
No, there was a guy. I was at MegaCon last year, I think it was, and there was a guy. Ooh, elitist.
Issue #1, baby. Smells like the fucking 50s.
Like a cigar.
The Donkey Show variant. What?
Do you have one of these?
You got one of those?
Elitist.
You have one of these?
No.
Wow.
I do not.
I bet none of you have one of these.
I don't
You
even
have
know
one
what
of
that
these,
is. It
Chris?
looks like a giant vagina.
Wait,
It
is that
does,
a
it
fucking
does.
Tool comic?
No, this is Tool and Die. This is the variant.
Why does that look like a vagina with teeth?
Because it probably is.
I
it's
know
like
her.
It's like
We call her Sally, the Southeast Beast.
yeah, this is like Flashpoint Comics. I bought this off a dude, the creator at a con when I was a kid. I bought this whole pack, and he was like peddling his wares. Like I had all these coupons that are just like printed out on regular construction paper. And it's like, oh, you could see him at the next con, and like you bring these coupons, and then he'll give you like a discount on the next issue. I don't know. It was fun stuff back in the day. People just trying to get their stuff out there.
All right, so let's get some final thoughts before we look like too much of elitists here.
Oh, hey, here you go. The
Hail
book that
Caesar.
started it all. Elitist.
Is that Thanos?
That's
Nobody told you to do it.
Thanos. It's Thanos.
Chris, you know what this is.
Oh, yes, I do, man. That is the kettlewell variant right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he chewed it.
I pumped that full of fucking. What I shoot it with? 223.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good that way, though.
Yeah.
What did he copy on that?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
man.
copied all of it.
No, what's the original art?
This is the original. This was my original. The start to my rant. The start to this. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where this originated. Was this book?
But the artist who drew that, what did he copy?
Everything he ever drew.
No, I'm saying on that particular book, like what did he copy that from? Like what
The
issue?
pose. I can't remember exactly what it was. I mean, this was like what? How long have we been doing this, Chris? 4 years.
Yeah,
I remember it. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, this was like in the very beginning, where it was two people in particular. I forgot what the girl's name was, but he
Kelly
was
Clement.
Yeah, there you go. There was Kelly Clement, and then there was
Who
James
took Josh
Kettlewell.
Biddle?
Yeah. So James Kettlewell, he was an active member, and he was some of the stuff he was giving away, but then he was also selling stuff. He was active, but then as his work started to come out, we started to realize that he was tracing everything, but he was trying to pass it off on his own. He was our first fucking Walter
Scammer. I guess.
Figueroa.
Yeah, dude. There's another one.
Yeah, so
that was funny. And not listen. I don't wish bad on anybody, but look, that dude tried to mother F me to death, and everybody tries to destroy me.
Hey, whatever happened?
I just have one of those faces. Huh?
Whatever happened to Where's the Books? Did you ever get the books? Where's the
No, Jason Sloven. No, he never gave me my books.
Where's the books?
So, yep. So Jason Sloven is a guy that my very first signing was with Ethan. Now this predates my Batman or my Green Lantern 9. Okay, that I got it was the metal Daybreaker. I got those signed by Ethan, and I sent them off to get them signed by Fabuk.
Yeah,
and I never saw him again. Me and Mike Strickland.
I remember that. Dude, I got some killer books from that Ethan signing too. Thanks, Corey.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man.
He was he outdid himself in that signing, man. I mean,
Dude, it was badass.
Anybody who trash talks Ethan and has never met him in person and seen the generosity and just the patience that he has with the fans and takes a minute with everybody.
And listen,
and he just
internet Ethan, social media Ethan is not Ethan. It's not the Ethan that we know. It's not the Ethan that we sat down with, talked with, and just like had a meal with. I mean, it's not the same guy. It's a persona, okay? Ethan that we speak with, Ethan that you and I know, Brian, is one of the most genuine, caring human beings I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he's just nobody does that. Nobody just passes out remarks like that.
Free. Just if he had time, he drew remarks. Didn't charge nothing.
Yeah, nobody is doing that. I mean,
John Tyler Christopher will.
There's been creators that have been more than generous in the past. There's been creators that signed a bunch of books for me for free, like Chuck Dixon back in the days at MegaCon before MegaCon got bought out and became what it is now. Chuck Dixon would just sign books, talk with you, BS. But to have a creator doing that, and at the same time, he's got some reporter in his ear.
And we're making this girl look like a jackass.
Yeah, and he
came totally unprepared.
He's trying to shuffle that, and at the same time, he's hanging out with us and doing remarks for nothing, man. I mean, all we paid was the cost to get into the place, and that was it.
Which I think was buying a pizza.
It was $15 to get in the door, and you got probably what are worth at least $200 remarks on every book if you wanted.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Was the pizza any good?
Free.
Oh yeah, Marco makes good pizza, dude.
The pizza was good.
I gotta check that out next time I'm down.
Well,
there.
he sold it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's doing a pizza. He's doing pizza somewhere else now. I'm sorry, I can't plug his new place. I don't know.
Bronx House.
There you go.
Bronx House. So
remember that one, Corey?
Yeah, I still got mine over there somewhere.
Dude, I remember when you did that signing, man. Fucking like I sent a shitload of books in, but when they all came back, I'm looking at them and I'm like, "Fuck, man!" I'm all, he didn't even sign this shit because he signed that shit so fucking tiny, man. Like you, like some like okay, you see it, but some of them you gotta look like that for that shit. Like where the fuck is Waldo? But I mean, but it makes it look good. But that, because like I said, I got all of his stuff that he did for like the Haunted Mansion because I like the Haunted Mansion. But this motherfucker, I remember I had got like one of the last ones off of fucking eBay because when they found out about your signing, everybody was trying to fucking buy them.
Yeah,
elitist.
Hell yeah, man.
All right.
Elitist. I don't even like Venom.
All right, so I'm recording.
You don't like
this.
Venom, really?
I'm recording this for YouTube. So let's do a file for YouTube. I can leave this live going forward because I don't mind just shooting the shit with you guys.
I would love to, but I actually have to jump off it quick because I've got other shit to tend to. But
I'm down to stay around.
This has been a blast, man.
Hey, Corey, before you go, Corey, like I hear a lot of rumblings about people that really would like it if you started doing the Tuesday FOC list videos. People miss it, man. Like seriously, like
I know, dude. I would sit in my car and I'd sit there for an hour.
Yeah, those were classic.
Yeah, people really miss it. Like I hear people
the Macho Man
here and there, now and again.
Macho Man Randy Sim.
Even in my group, right? People talk about
cream of the crop.
Like, it's like got you ready for Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's what was coming out that day.
So
I didn't really do the FOC. Like, I mean, I'll try to start doing some of that stuff. Greg and we actually do a previews order that we do, and we'll talk about the stuff. If you watch our show on the Creators Corner, where we'll do that stuff, we actually talk about the stuff that we're excited about. We don't go over everything because it's a very extensive list, but we do talk about the stuff we're excited about. And Greg is a very avid reader. I tend to stick to what I love. Greg will try anything. And so he will, he'll go over quite a bit more than I will. But we do that if you guys, this is one thing I want to tell you is I started the Creators Corner, not as competition or anything for the Collectors Corner. It's as an addition to the Collectors Corner. All it is me and Greg talking about the creators we love. And then every Monday I will interview a creator. So far we've interviewed Art Germ. I've interviewed David Nakayama, John Boyers, Greg Horn, Ryan Kincaid, Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Ryan,
and this Monday, in 2 days, I'll be interviewing Don McTee. And then the week after that, I'll be interviewing Lionel Francis Yu, the guy drawing X-Men, the interiors on X-Men and the covers for X-Men. And the following week, I have Sora Sung. And the following week, I have Monty Michael Moore.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Oh, sweet.
So you have a YouTube page yourself. What is your YouTube page?
The YouTube page is the Creators Corner, but I'm not really active on it, mostly because I found that when you do my Facebook stuff doesn't translate to YouTube because I do half-hour to 1 hour videos, and the average YouTube watcher doesn't want to watch a video for that long, I found. They want 5 minutes.
I'm in it.
You know, and that's it. You know, cut it up into little snippets, and they'll watch it. I don't have time for that much editing. So what we do instead is I will take my show and I'll rip the audio
Max.
and I'll put it on the podcast.
Glow in the dark.
Which is also
what's
the
your
Creator's
podcast?
the Creator's Corner.
Okay, so
And it's
if you go on to Apple or anything else.
Yeah, we're on iTunes. We're on Google Play. We're on Spotify. We're on I think we're on Stitcher. You know, and I think we only have 2 episodes up so far. But, you know, it's something that we're working on and we're trying to get it taken care of. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I go into this and I want to ramble and I want to go, I can just go. When I'm interviewing a creator, I'm nothing but you know, because I'm on the spot and I can't. I don't know why.
Well, that's why we're glad that you joined us. But so I know you mentioned you have to go, so let's get some final thoughts from you guys. So Brian, I mean, do you have some final thoughts on what we talked about?
Not really, man. I'm just trying to get this first appearance of Mercy Graves right now. So
okay,
I bought them all.
I'm on eBay. I'm looking for this. I want them both. I got one in my cart.
Well,
No,
Corey,
it was
he's
great,
got
man.
no.
I already bought it. You should have paid for it. I already bought it, Brian.
I'm getting the other one too.
I bought it too.
I'm getting both of them because I
bought them both. I bought them all.
What do you mean cart empty?
I really hope you're wrong about that, and I could go to the comic book store and buy a brand new copy of
It's probably
First
$1.
Appearance. So Corey, what are your final thoughts on our conversation today?
My final thoughts are buy Art Germ. Those are my final thoughts. Buy Derek Chu, buy Kunkka, buy Ichikuri. Those are my final thoughts.
Cool.
Really, it's you know, the thing is, guys, is you know, regardless of anything, whether it's you know, whatever your view is on Dan Didio, whatever your view is on Ethan Van Sciver, whatever your view is on Keys versus Dollar Bins, whatever your view is on anything, the bottom line is this is comics. Comics are meant to bring people together, and sometimes we come together with the same point of view. Sometimes we come together because of a different point of view. But the point is we're all coming together because we love comics.
It ain't that serious. It's just comics.
Well, very well said.
Right?
Shazam, you got some final thoughts on this one?
I probably have to piggyback on what Corey said, man. I mean, you can always collect what you like, man. Don't feel that you have to be the elitist, all right? Collect what you like. I mean, because as you can all see throughout this whole video, we were showing, you know, the elitist, or you could just go and show fucking shit like this. Either way, we all fucking love it, man. We all fucking love it. It's all comics. It's what you like, what you want to collect, how you want to collect. You want that 9.8 fucking yellow label? Shit, go for it. You want that 0.5 181? Go for it. So, I mean, just collect what you like, man. And Corey's a dick.
That is great, and I'll give my final thought, and I'll piggyback off of what Corey said too. I mean, all 4 of us live in completely different places in the United States, and we did this video like we're a bunch of good buddies, and comics brought us together, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's awesome. Definitely check out Art Germ Collectibles. They're doing awesome things, and don't be an elitist. Collect the way that you want to collect and have fun. That's what it's all about. Just have fun. So peace out, everybody.
Are you forgetting
This is
something?
it.
Oh, yeah, man. Buy the fucking crew.
Yeah, check
Thank
out the
you.
crew for sure.
I got to keep
Hey,
this guy
I pledged
on task.
today.
Thank you,
I pledged
brother.
today for the
Thank you, brother.
Gosmosis cover.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Crew, baby. Look at that, man. Cameo
Osmosis.
appearance right there from one and only.
All right, brothers.
Get in where you fit in.
Take it easy.
All right.